It's been 4 days now since a brush fire broke out in Arapahoe County. Fire officials say it charred 1,100 acres southeast of Byers before they got it contained.
It burned 4 structures, including 1 home.
And Denver 7's Christian Lopez went to Byers. She spoke with the owner of that home, who shared his harrowing escape story from those fast-moving flames.
In a matter of moments, Mark Lancaster went from enjoying a quiet morning at home to having to run for his life.
The thought was, I just need to get out of here. You know, I didn't even grab shoes. And I walked past my wallet and my checkbook and stuff. I called 911 on my cell phone and said, gave my address, said my house is on fire. I'm in a wheelchair, I might need help.
Barely escaping the flames that were coming towards his house in Byers.
I wasn't sure what I was going to see when I opened the garage door.
That all happened on Saturday when the Quail Hollow fire broke out and burned more than 1,100 acres. You could see the devastation left behind. It's a sight Mark has not been able to see in person after finding out his house didn't make it.
I'm not ready for that yet. Looking at the videos and stuff is tough. I think at some point I'll be ready to go back.
Despite having to start all over, he tells us he still feels fortunate.
Now I kind of feel like this is a chance for a fresh start. And I got lucky and I got out. And now I have a chance to rebuild. And that's the way I'm looking at it. That I'm going to wind up with a new house, hopefully, and get a chance to start over.
And fire officials tell us the cause is still under investigation. If you'd like to help Mark, you can drop off donations here at the fire station in Byers. Reporting in Byers, I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
The Byers Fire Department is organizing a fundraiser to help Mark, and you can help make a monetary donation in person. It's at the High Plains Bank there in Bennett.